Hello everyone, my name is Andre and today we're back with some more Dragon Ball Z Abridged. This time we are watching a special which is episode of Bardock. Now, funny story about this, about the fact that I'm interrupting the the episodes to watch this special. Like I've said in previous videos, I was given by one of my viewers an order in which to watch certain movies slash episodes and to kind of make a certain timeline that makes a bit of sense. And so when season 2 ended, episode 30 part 3, what I saw was that I should watch Dead Zone next because obviously Garlic Jr. was going to come. The thing is, after Garlic Jr., in the order, there was this special, which was optional to be seen, and then the Kai, which I had completely forgotten, the Dragon Ball Z Abridged Kai versions, both 2 and 2.9. So the thing that happened there was that when I was watching, when I finalized Dead Zone, the next day I started making, I was going to make, the next episode, and I didn't check the order. I just assumed that after Dead Zone was going to be episode 31 because it was going to be the saga of Garlic Jr. Kind of my mistake there. I do apologize for that to Show, who graciously gave me the order and I just ignored that. But I'm back on track now, so we're going to watch the special, and tomorrow I'm going to upload one video with both 2 and 2.9 because the Kais tend to be a bit smaller and shorter. So I'm going to do both, probably. If I think that, it's too long as a video, I might just keep it 2 episodes. But I will probably, even if it's 2 episodes, I'll probably upload both tomorrow. So that's thing number 1 I wanted to talk about with you. Thing number 2 was, I do apologize for being away for a while. I've been very busy this week with school, so yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to do any videos, but we're back now. And the other thing that makes me very giddy is that we just achieved 40 subscribers, and now it's 42 actually, but regardless, I am just speechless, I never thought that the channel would grow like this so quickly. I imagine myself to be doing this for a long time and have like 10, 15 subscribers tops. But the fact is that just after a couple of months we are at 40, and it's very rewarding. Truly, it's, yeah. I never thought that it would be gaining, it would be like this, and I'm really grateful to you guys. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone who ended up subscribing and who did subscribe for doing so. Guys, thank you so much, and please, as always, don't forget to share supporting for us. Links will be in the description below. And let's watch the episode of Bardock. This is one of those that I have not seen ever. I can see Super Saiyan Bardock, which is recognizable because of the headband right here. It really does make me wonder what's going to happen, because I've never actually seen this movie. like, I know a bit about it because of Dragon Ball Legends, which I play, so I know that the villain is called Chilled, if I'm not mistaken. And I do know that Bardock ends up going Super Saiyan. This actually... and, you know, I'm just saying because of the lightning. Lightning only appears when it's Super Saiyan 2. Technically, this kind of looks like Super Saiyan 2. Just saying. So I don't really know when this came out, this episode of Bardock. I never actually watched it, so this is going to be a first for me. But I'm quite curious to see what it's done here. And I guess without further ado, let's begin, shall we?
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Davon, Dodoria, and Frieza.
A familiar
Yeah, this
scene
is
plays
newer
before you.
animation, so
A
this is
lone
going-
renegade
this is gonna
stands at the
be
precipice of global annihilation. The grim
This is kinda like
punctuation to
super
his
animation.
warrior race.
You know, the funny thing is, Bardock, even if you had seen this coming, there's nothing you could have done about
The
it.
new legendary
No.
finish.
You have no goddamned idea.
And even if you told every
I
single
can see the
Saiyan, none
future.
of them would have even believed you.
Just please stop talking.
And you never even got a chance to say goodbye to your son.
I have one of those? Oh god, I have two of those!
Consider
do.
this downsizing on a global scale. You could pick up your unemployment checks wherever you end up.
Go to hell!
See, that was my first guess.
Ah, crap baskets.
And so, with a macabre flash of blinding light, the howling laughter of a blood-parched tyrant echoing through his mind, so ends the tragic fate of Bardock.
Right.
Or so you'd think, if you didn't know a thing about merchandising. Hit it!
Okay, so that's the reason why this episode exists. Fair enough.
Am I in a bed? Does hell have beds? You'd think they'd have beds of spikes. Or spiders. Or spiky spiders. Spikers. Wait, this looks like Planet Vegeta.
So, it's good to see that Bardock is as stupid as his son, Goku. And Reddit. Reddit is not the brightest, you know. Reddit is not the brightest guy. So, the thing I was saying is that this animation kind of looks like Dragon Ball Super. And what I mean by that is... it has that kind of CGI look to it. I don't know if this is actually CGI or not. But it's not good. That's basically what I mean. If you guys saw Dragon Ball Super, you guys know what I'm talking about. The biggest problem about Super was that the animation could be amazing sometimes. It could be really nice, really crisp. But most of the time, especially on the fights, the animation was terrible. And the reason why it matters is that in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, the animation was hand drawn, and because of that, every single scene was really composed, really crisp, really high definition. And when you were watching them fight, you could clearly see the intensity of the fight, and at the same time, you could see what was happening in the fight. You know, when in Super, for instance, I'm reminded right now of the fight between Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Beerus. On the Battle of Gods, that fight is better animated, but on the Dragon Ball Super anime, that's not the case. And that was painful to watch for me, I mean. And the reason why is that it's so distracting. When the animation is bad, it's so distracting that it kind of destroys the the whole video, the whole episode, because it takes you off the fight, it takes you off the seriousness of that episode. It's the same thing as, you know, I start talking about something really serious and suddenly an image of Freeze in the shower would flash on the screen. And you guys would be like, what the hell just happened? It's exactly like that. And the problem with doing bad animation is that it kind of screws the show in a way. And Dragon Ball Super had a lot of moments in which the animation was not up to par. And I'm kind of reminded like of this, and you see this animation, you know, if you see from this, I was going to put my hand on the screen because I thought, you know, they are going to see this. I'm an idiot. But if you can see the mouth here, if it was from like this point to this point, and the shot just showed this part, it would be fine. The animation looks somewhat nice there. But in here, the body doesn't look good. This is not a human body. He has a six-pack, but then it's completely flat in this area here. Come on. That's not how bodies work. My point is, it's very sloppy in terms of animation. You know, muscles don't work this way, and it looks bad.
Only even shittier. Which isn't it like Planet Spikers. Wait, this looks like Planet Vegeta. Only even shittier. Which isn't weird considering the last time I saw it, it was blowing up.
Hi-ho! We found you unconscious and near death in a valley not too far from here. We helped bring you back to health with our magical healing spooge. Super polymorphic unleashing gel. We brought you to our town and our
Spooge, a splooge. Super polymorphic spooge. The reason why this is particularly funny, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's like this Call Me Carson video. And in it they are like playing they are playing COD, if I'm not mistaken. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, it's Modern Warfare. And they are like playing with this guy, King Splooge or something along those lines, and every time the guy talks, it's just brilliant. I splooge on you, I splooge on your family, I splooge on everyone. Yeah, that's
pleasant,
why.
serene little planet. My name is Dre, and this is my child Tupac. Say hi-ho, Tupac. Hi-ho.
So it's Dre and Tupac.
Where are you from?
There's nothing about this whole scenario that doesn't make me so disgusted I want to violently vomit out my own internal organs.
See, like, again, animation here, look at the arms here. So we saw the arms previously and they looked like this. You know, this one is better. It looks, this arm looks like the Kid Buu arm. You know what I'm talking about? It doesn't belong to this body, and it's not a question of the angle that you're looking at it. You know, it's the drawing, or in this case, if this is CGI, it's the CGI drawing that's poorly done. And again, I get it, it's difficult to do animation well. It takes a lot of money and time, but if you're going to do something, you know, at least try to do it better than this. This is the type of sloppiness and rushness that is just not acceptable for something of the size of Dragon Ball. We're not talking about anime adaptation of a manga or a light novel that nobody heard of. It's Dragon Ball, probably the most popular anime / manga in the entire world. You know, you have One Piece, you have Dragon Ball, you have One Punch Man, you have all of these. These are extremely popular, you know, Death Note, Sword Art Online, etc. Extremely popular, and then you look at Death Note, you look at, I don't know One Punch, I never watched it, I also never watched One Piece, but you look at a lot of, animes that have like the ability to be considered equal to this, and then you look at the animation of this, and it's just disappointing, and it's sloppy in so many ways that I don't know. It feels bad. Like this background doesn't even look real. It looks like it's a painting. Come on.
I despised you both so intensely that I can't tell if my vision
Sorry,
is bleeding.
Where are you from?
I got distracted by this because it's, again, as someone that is studying this type of things, it makes me frustrated a little bit to look at this, especially when it's something that I like so much as Dragon Ball. But I do apologize because I got distracted from the jokes there.
There is nothing about this whole scenario that doesn't make me so disgusted I want to violently vomit out my own internal organs. I
Jesus,
despise you
Bardock.
both so intensely that I can't tell if my vision is blurry from my near-death experience or from my unforgiving rage. If allowed, once I am back to full health, I will gut you with an honest-to-God smile on my face, and then proceed to paint the home I built with your bodies with your very blood.
I believe that.
You hear that, Tupac? You made a friend. That
Brilliant.
came from my village.
See, that's better. It's better.
Hello there, inhabitants of Planet Plant.
Oh, that's-
We are here on a diplomatic
that's
mission on
good.
behalf
Those
of your new
designs are
emperor,
fun.
Lord Chilled.
Yeah,
Pamphlets will be
Chilled.
passed around to introduce you to your new exciting lives as slaves to his almighty horniness.
Really? This is how you intimidate a village? Blow up a house or two? I don't even think you killed anyone with those pea shooters. Speaking of which, what models are those? They look ancient.
Hey, we were gonna kill one of the sick ones if they didn't comply.
Oh, kill one of the sick ones. What are you gonna do next? Waterboard the elderly?
Look, buddy, we didn't come here to be judged by you.
Oh, really?
Amateurs.
Hooray! Everyone give praise to our new violent savior!
No! None of that! Shame on you!
Brilliant.
Who needs villagers with their soft beds and spooge? Rocks are soft
See,
enough to
again,
sleep
the
on,
arm
right?
here is deflated. It doesn't look like it's his.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Oh, chill! The vital sensors and the blasters that the two scouts you just sent.
Continue.
Have
Oh, it's-
ceased
it's
transmission.
ridiculous.
We believe they're dead.
Outrageous! In honor of their deaths, my men shall now and forevermore be given the names of fruits! Pineapple, bring us to Planet Plant!
So am I pineapple?
Yes!
Alright, I think I might have figured this out.
This looks
I
like
kinda
a younger
think it's
Planet
good that
Vegeta.
this is
not canon.
Those two guys were using older models.
That voice
Maybe.
was...
This is the...
Hi-oh!
It
I
was
lost my train
funny,
of thought.
and the voice
Hello,
acting
violent
is good,
savior.
that the
I
voice
have brought
is
you bread
ridiculous.
and fruit.
I don't want your bread or your fruit. But leave the basket.
But violent savior...
Leave the basket! I swear to God, I'm gonna eat his entire race. Damn it, I filled up on bread!
That's not how you do push-ups.
Here you are, violent savior. I have brought you more food that you detest.
Seriously, kid, if you don't start bringing me meat, I am literally gonna shit bricks. That is a rock!
Thank you, Dr. Dre. Your spooge has cured my syphilis. You are welcome, Rizza. Well, back to what I was doing before. Oh, you are just incorrigible.
Well, okay, I can guess what she was doing before. Heat?
Hello,
Maybe?
we are the Space Police.
Man, the police. I'm now Ice Cube.
We are here to catch evil space criminals and various other ne'er-do-wells.
I can assure you that we have already exiled Chris of the Clan Brown from our planet.
We are looking for the man who assassinated
Fair enough.
2 emissaries from the Frost Planet!
You mean the violent savior? Oh, hail the violent savior!
No! None of that! Shame on you! I wish to
I
meet this
agree.
man so that I may reward him!
I thought you said you wanted to arrest him.
I changed my mind a lot! Execute them.
See, he changes his mind a
Sweet,
lot.
back to 100%. I'd go out and need that whole village right now if I hadn't already filled up on rocks.
Violent Savior, my village needs you.
Ah, Space Christ, what now?
Our people are under assault by villains from another planet.
Why is this place so popular?
You don't understand. This could be the extinction of the entire Saiyan race.
What?
My people, the Saiyans.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But if you're...
Are they really Saiyans? Somebody needs to explain to me what the hell is happening. I don't get it. What? Is this like an alternate reality? Like, or is this a delusion that he's having? I don't get it.
Saiyans. And those old-ass looking blasters. And this looks like Planet Vegeta. Damn it!
But Planet Vegeta... Planet Vegeta was not the original planet. And even in the... I do believe that even in the original Dragon Ball Z, when they are talking about the destruction of Planet Vegeta, when they are, yeah, I do believe when they are talking about, you know, Planet Vegeta and how everything works there, I think it's in the Saiyan saga. They talk about how, you know, the Saiyans used to live with another race, which was very technologically advanced, and then, you know, when they destroy them all and stuff like that. And obviously back then we didn't know Beerus, then the whole thing with Beerus happened and they moved to the planet Vegeta, but back then I think they told that the planet was just destroyed, and then they colonized, they went and took planet Vegeta, right? I'm pretty sure that Planet Vegeta was not the original planet of the Saiyans already by Dragon Ball Z. I'm pretty sure.
There it goes again! Hell with this!
I am now bearing your child.
That's right! Continue to rob the houses!
Interesting, I guess.
And take control of this planet! Also, we want your healing medicine.
How did you hear about our spooge?
Because of reasons! Raisin is my intel guy.
Now give us your spooge, or we'll beat it out of you.
And I'll record the whole thing!
Now, I'm sorry I had to step in, but that was just getting obscene.
Exactly.
So you must be the one who killed my men.
Frieza! Frieza! Frieza!
It doesn't look like Frieza.
You wish to wrestle with the great Lord Shield, yet you have not brought your own leotard! Worthless whelp! You make a mockery of Wrestle Wednesdays! You see, they both start with W's. It's alliteration. I don't know who this Frieza is, but he sounds like a classy lady. These people
He is
seem
a
to have
classy
sincere
lady.
affection for you. What is your secret?
Maybe because I don't look like a giant purple and orange tampon.
I have a secret. And now,
Fair comparison.
you die.
I must protect the father of my unborn child.
Congratulations! It's a corpse. Ow! Ow! Ow!
No.
Ow!
Oh.
Ow. No, Tupac! Damn you, big, small guy!
And now to finish off the
Big small
Saiyan
guy.
race!
Wait, hold on. Now I remember what I was thinking about. They call themselves Saiyans.
Right.
And the friggin' blasters.
Right.
Planet Vegeta.
Right.
His name is Chilled.
Right.
And
Go on.
You. What year is it?
2222.
BC or AD?
The hell are those?
I'm in the past. Of all the stupid,
Oh, Jesus.
asinine, shark jumping bullshit!
There he is. Look at it. So pretty. Super Saiyan Bardock. See?
Oh, I'm sorry. I only fight natural blondes.
Aye.
That was the best one. I kinda wish Frieza said the same thing. Excuse me, I only fight natural plants. The sass.
I'm the legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Hey, we're all Super Saiyans.
I will eat you.
See, why doesn't he transform? He needs to transform. It would be fun to see, like,
That, ladies,
more
gentlemen,
final
and those of
forms.
unspecified gender, is how you split a banana.
The cartoon effect was too much. And no, Bardock, you're not the legendary Super
Okay.
Saiyan, you're a Super Saiyan.
No.
That was a nice movement.
You petulant, impudent, contemptuous whore!
You mad, bro? Then maybe you should chill!
I've always chilled! Why get in there?
The puns. The puns. Defy logic. Why would you do so many puns?
Before I die, I have one more decree. All of our most elite warriors must learn dance choreography. Got to style all over our opponents. Oh.
It's true, that's the
Well,
most important thing.
Blueberry.
Do I still have to call myself Blueberry?
Well, I'm gonna keep calling you Blueberry.
Shut up, Raisin!
And so, with the evil Chilled put to rest, the unlikely hero made his way. And that is the story of
How your grandpa Bardock became the legendary Super Saiyan.
Okay, a couple questions.
Sure.
Why did Frieza's death ball send him back in time?
I don't know.
And what happened to his psychic powers?
I don't know.
And why did all the
Good
little
question.
Saiyans sound the same?
I couldn't remember which was which, honestly, so I just went with it.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just none of this makes any sense.
Well, of course
Exactly.
it doesn't. None of this is actually happening.
Huh?
None of this is real.
What are you talking about?
Oh. It was a dream.
Go back to sleep.
What?
To sleep.
What? Oh, sound cut off here. I don't get why, okay? Probably because they have a copyrighted music, right? So, I just gonna wait.
Seriously, you want to learn how to traumatize a village? Okay, see that kid over there? Hear that, mother? That is distraught.
You should write a book. You're like a brilliant scientist.
Well, I am working on this fake moon thing.
I was just seeing a thing. Yeah, Bardock was a scientist? Question mark. It's the second time they've made that joke, and I don't know if that's actually factual, or just a joke for sake of joking. So yeah, that was episode of Bardock, and that was something. That was something indeed. I don't know. When it comes to the Dragon Ball movies, I have seen very few of them. So I'm afraid that I might not comprehend a lot of the jokes here, which is natural, I get it, but, you know, I feel that I might not understand some of the jokes. Regarding the critique that I was making about, you know, animation, I know that the movies, for a long time, they were not meant to be, like, that great, and most of them are not really that particularly good. But I will say this, you know, considering the sheer popularity of Dragon Ball, I still don't find it to be justifiable for a movie to be, like, in terms of animation to be this just okay, because it's just okay. Animation is nothing to be proud of in this movie, and yeah, it's just not up to like the standards of some of the things that came out when this came out. You know, and I was like checking when this came out. This came out in 2012, so we can assume that it was around 2010. There were animes with way better animation than this. I'm sorry, it's unforgivable in my opinion. It's completely unforgivable. Regarding the story, I'm not gonna comment a lot on the story because I don't know the actual story. Maybe I actually should have watched the episode of Bardock to make like a comparison / analysis. But if it's anything like what they explained here, you know, yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. The death ball making Bardock go back in time is ridiculous. The fact that he went back in time and those were meant to be Saiyans is a ridiculous idea. Even if you wanted to make like more primitive Saiyans, you know, make them look like apish, because they, you know, they come from Ozarus. Then they can turn into Ozarus. You know, so if they were meant to be Saiyans, that's poorly done. Chill was there, I guess. His presence, I don't think, because of how they make this, you can kind of guess how it was with the actual movie. So I was thinking that Chill was more, you know, only appeared like in the final act of the movie, in which he didn't have really like much of a presence. His character here was fun. He had like a funny voice and had like an interesting personality in terms, you know, he was like very quirky. So it was fun here, but at the same time, you know, Dragon Ball Abridged, both Abridged and Dragon Ball, they have so many great characters that I can easily find myself forgetting about this particular one, and in general, this movie felt a bit like... It felt a bit... how can I put this? It just felt subpar. It felt weaker, and thankfully, you know, the guys at Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the team made this funnier, but I don't think that there's anything that they could have done to make this movie actually entertaining. Again, as an Abridged, I think it's probably... It's okay, it's not their best, most definitely, especially considering what they did with, like, what they are doing with the anime. And the movies... well, let me see. Episode of Bardock was... this is episode of Bardock. The other one with Bardock was really funny. The Christmas one was fantastic. Slug was great. Slug was very funny. So yeah, like, I'm probably going to forget about this one. And if a movie is forgetful, it means that it failed. And as an Abridged, it's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's still good, but it's one of those things when you have like a high standard for something. So if a bridge is here, which is excellent, and they make something that it's good but not excellent, it's going to stand out. And I think that this one is just good. Yeah, I don't think that this is particularly better than some of the other specials and stuff that we have watched. But at the same time, it could be that I am not just understanding some of the jokes because I haven't watched the Bardock one, and I was a bit distracted, you know, trying to talk about the animation, in which was something that I just couldn't look away. I do apologize for that, but just looking at it made me... It became my main focus. It was the animation. I just couldn't look away from it. So yeah. Guys, I'm gonna leave up here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!